Morning.
Hi, my name's Christy Dance.
I'm Daniel Dance, and we are the owners of Almighty Rentals and the lawn shop located here in Central Texas. And we are the new and local ANTS trailer dealer for Central Texas. Just want to take a few minutes to give a testimony to the ANTS trailer line, both from a consumer that we use the product in our equipment rental operations, and then also as a trailer dealer and the markets that we're seeing fulfilled with this product line out there. So in the rental industry, once a year there is a thing called the Equipment Show. It's a place where you can go to see all the manufacturers' newest product lines, things that are going to work well in your industry. It's where we do a lot of our buying. A few years ago while we were there, Christy, my wife, was there and said, hey, you got to come over and look at this.
At the show, there's parting event opportunities as well as the tool and equipment. I was walking down the lines and I saw the covered trailer. Before I knew anything about it, I immediately pushed pause and ran over to Daniel, who's on the equipment side, and said, hey, I found our trailer for the events. You need to come check this out.
So that was our introduction. Later on, we were introduced to the 1420. We brought one into inventory to see how it was going to work with our operation here, where we load customers out with equipment as well as use them in our delivery option. For us, this was the game changer, and there's several reasons why, both that we knew before we bought it and developed afterward. First and foremost feature that you're going to see is it's a drop deck trailer. The low angle approach between 3 and 8 degrees, and what it allows you to do, it brings a lot of benefit to our operation. In the history of trailers, before, you'd have historically everything had ramp. Ramps were things you had to either carry out and assemble, you had to fold them down, and you had high angle of approaches. Then they kind of evolved into these tilt decks, which allow the deck to pivot, but you still have a high angle of approach, a lot of moving parts. The ANTS drop deck trailer eliminates all of those problems as well as brings benefits in that we didn't even understand. One of the benefits of having a low angle of approach is obviously when you're loading equipment such as scissor lifts, double drum rollers, anything that has low clearance, is heavy and can't handle grade, that's going to be a natural advantage to this. But there's so many other advantages. The speed of being able to load and unload the equipment, and then an incredible advantage also is the safety aspect of it. A majority of accidents that happen with trailers are in the loading and unloading process. And what happens is clients or employees are taking equipment up a trailer and either it's slippery or the angle's too high, the equipment can fall off. That's the most dangerous part in our business, is the loading and unloading. So there's a safety aspect to this that transcends a lot of the other benefits as well. We have found so many different advantages to the ANTS trailer here beyond what we expected when we first brought them in. Obviously, the low angle approach gives us the safety aspect, the speed of loading, but it's also reduced our operational costs, and it's allowed us to be able to transport equipment quicker and more safely, reduce some of our vehicle inventory just because of the things that we're able to accomplish with this. So that was with just one scissor lift. With the 12,000 pound load capacity that I can put on this trailer, in case you didn't catch that, this trailer has a 14,000 pound GAWR. So it's got a 12,000 pound load capacity. I can put 4 of these scissor lifts safely on this trailer and transport them in one trip, versus where we've got to do multiple transports and multiple trips. We'll back this off now and I'll show you how easy it is to load a steel drum roller. This is a steel drum, double drum roller. Probably one of the trickiest pieces of equipment to be able to load and deliver safely. Again, as I mentioned before on some of the other trailers where you have the steel ramps that have a high angle, when you have a metal drum on a metal ramp, it's a recipe for disaster. We've seen clients have the equipment slide off the ramp and actually the whole piece of equipment with the operator fall off. It's one of the more dangerous functions when you're loading out this kind of equipment on any type of angle piece of equipment. But watch how easily she's able to load this on the ANTS trailer. Perfect. I could have twice as much equipment on here as I have right now, and actually have enough room to do it if I wanted to. And this is all running off of right now the battery that's built into the ANTS trailer. My vehicle's not powering it. And that's it. That's all I had to do to load these 2 pieces of equipment. Now all I would do is chain them down to where they are right now, and I'm off to make a delivery, or I'm off to the job site. Can't get much easier. Taking it off is just as easy. Lower down. That's another aspect of it I hadn't even thought about. I don't have to jump up onto this trailer like I do with the other ones. I can simply just walk on like I'm walking into a room. Funny story here, when we have gone out to demo this equipment for our municipal or government clients, we learned early on we need to take the ANTS trailer with us, and what we found is we'll show them the mowing equipment we brought out there, and there's another conversation that follows shortly after, and all we have to do is pull up, and we don't even have to say a word. We're just unloading this equipment from here. These guys are watching this trailer raise up, lower down, no ramps, no tilt. Gotten a very, very strong response, and especially for those government municipal clients out there. For them, safety is paramount, and we bring that aspect to them when, again, we don't have employees out here that are pulling ramps out or dealing with things that can hinge and hurt employees. So a lot of value we've seen in the outdoor power world as well. To that point, when you look around and you'll see some of these enclosed units right out here, the affiliate in Waco that does that customized enclosure is working on some landscaper specific solutions. And what you'll see hopefully here in the near future is one of these enclosed trailers that's going to give our landscapers the ability to put their mowers inside without having to have a ramp that drops down, as well as storage units on the side for their trimmers and consumables. And again, it's going to protect their equipment from the element, which is a key thing when you have investments like this. You got to take care of your equipment, and then as importantly, security of the equipment, being able to keep your equipment locked up and secure.